Alright, how's it going, everybody? I'm going to be doing a bit of crafting for the first part of this, just to show you guys exactly what it is I'm doing here. This is for the centrifuge parts, if I can remember how to put this together here. Let's look it up here. By the way, many thanks to Skyro, which is here with me. I think he just muted a second ago, for
Hi.
helping me to make all the stainless steel for the tower today, while I made the tungsten steel for the centrifuge. I'm probably not going to get the centrifuge up and running today, but I wanted to at least get it crafted. So, man, I am just tearing up every freaking tool I have trying to make these things. Didn't expect my screwdriver to break. You know what? I have some tungsten carbide rods down here. I have a tungsten carbide double rod right there. We're gonna make a real screwdriver, dagnabbit. Get in there. Tungsten carbide. That's a freaking screwdriver. Do I got any sticks laying around here? Yes, I do. And that needs a hammer and a file. Let's take these over here. So I gotta remove that recipe. There we go. That's a damn screwdriver. Alright. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Exactly what we need. Alright. And throw my tools up here. Where the hell is the hammer? There it is. And file. So that's my centrifuge parts. Now I gotta get the centrifuge itself made. But to do that, I gotta make these crystal processors. We'll get back to that in a second. Now we need to dump all of these in here. And we need to grab these. And can you grab me the screws out of the lathe? Or start grabbing some of them out of there. The lathe output box right above the roll bender here. Got a whole bunch of them. I might be able to fit them in here actually. Yeah, that should be it. Never mind. I was thinking there was more of them than there is. Forgot they stacked to 64 unlike everything else. Alright, so that. And now this is, what parts do I need here? Tower. This is for the distillation tower. And it needs a hammer and a screwdriver as well. Apparently Greg has got it out from my titanium hammer here. I need 72 of these, and I forgot to put the daggone things in there. Let's see if we did all our math right here. Should need 20 more exactly. There we go. Just a few extra stainless steel plates. But that was expected. Alright, so now we take one of these and we take small stainless steel gears here. Put these around here. That gives us a distillation tower. Control block. And now I gotta make the heat acceptors, which I do believe is this. That's about like so. And what the hell did we need for tools in this? Probably a hammer and a wrench. Okay, so hammer, wrench, right up there we go. Alright, and is that double copper plate done?
Yes, it is.
Alright. Yes. Roll it in the table here, please. We're gonna make
Outside.
Oh, okay. I'll be right. I'll go grab it then. We're gonna make a tungsten steel burning box for this, just so it'll save on my tungsten. It'll be a little less efficient on power than a regular tungsten, but this will do 128 heat units a tick. So let's take this bad boy outside. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to change my base over eventually to where the charcoal will go mainly to this distillation tower, and then the fuels will come inside for doing most of my burning. And I'm going to use this island right over here for my distilling island. I'm going to change this and actually tear down probably the top of this hill quite a bit, because I want to put a tank in here for input for the oil. The outputs for the fuels I'm going to have running to tanks downstairs. I'll have everybody come over and help me build a whole bunch more of them, but I want to put them in back in that fuel room, but I don't think there's enough tanks already back there, and I'm probably going to need some pretty big ones. I think this layer will be about enough for me to put a input tank over here. So if I put, say, a 5x5 over here, and then a little bit of space, we can put the distillation tower, say, here. So this is the way I understand it. Is that the heat acceptors will spread apart. So I'm going to try to put this on the front.
It's invisible for me.
Is it got the same sync thing as the... Wait until I get the whole thing built and then it may fix. That was the same problem we had with the
Coke ovens.
yeah. Alright, so we need to start placing these around here. I would say that the burning box should be in the center, but since we're just kind of testing here, I want to do it a little goofy just to try it, and try putting it on the front. And he said this was not hollow in any way. Damn it. So we're just gonna build this bad boy up here. The full 8 layers it needs. And there was a recipe change to where in the change log it says that this will be needed to get your plastic for your first circuits, and that's why there are no circuits required to build it. But there's actually a distillation in the distillery now. Why we couldn't have had it this whole time for plastic, I don't know, but you know, we are talking about Greg here. Can I make it? Oh, I made it. Alright, so that's the tower. That should work right there, and you can see we have outputs all on the back. Now, just to explain before I get into this too far, I'm not doing an update video tonight because there's a bit of a bug in this update with rounding of anything less than a full dust, and I'm wanting to hope that gets fixed in the morning. So if that does, then I'll do the update after that. But this is what's added in the most recent. You got the drums, right?
Not all of them because
My rolling machine's slow.
takes time.
Okay. But that is the distillation tower right there. And if I'm remembering correctly, it inputs through the top. Let's see. Outputs automatically to the holes on the back side. Bottom hole is for all items. Input only possible at top layer. Now, does it automatically input, or do I need to pump it in? That is the question. Now, if it's anything like the firebox, it's not going to, or the coke oven, it's not going to automatically input. So I'm going to have to put a pipe with a pump from my barrel, but once I get the actual tank set up, it'll automatically output the fluid from the bottom of it, and it'll go through a pipe all the way up to the top of it. But for right now, I have all of these that need to get used. Let me go grab my scaffolding I actually dropped. And like I said, I'm going to have pipes coming out for all of this eventually. But just to do our testing here, we're going to use these drums. Where did I? Oh, I got my scaffolding. I just ain't got enough. Let's go make some more real quick. Alright. 6 of them. And 6 of them. There we go. Alright, while I'm in here, I want to look at one thing real quick. Didn't figure that would work. I need a green lens. There's an emerald one. A spinal one. Does that work? It looks like it will. Yes, it will. And that's just a plate in the lathe or with a file, right? Yep, sharpener or lathe. Now see, that's putting out, oh, I guess that is the right amount, never mind. Okay, and I actually have one spinal gem that I don't mind getting rid of. It's actually taking up room in my box here. So that's what I'm going to use. Now I should have looked at this while I was actually looking at this here. I need to see if it takes a special, oh wait a minute, that's the laser, yeah, never mind. I made the laser engraver. So that's all taken care of. Go ahead and cut this. And there seems to be a little bit of a weird thing with pipes today. I need to check that out with Greg as well. This thing's been stuck at 2 all day. Now it's stuck at 14.35, and Spyro was having issues as well earlier with his. Alright, so now we need back to the centrifuge here. We need, oh, you were dumb. Okay. We all have those moments. So crystalline ruby plate. Now, which ruby plate, which ruby is this? Because there's actually 2 of them. I need to check IDs and make sure I get the right ruby. I know which one it wants. It wants the one that has chromium in it, not the one that has, I think it's iron. Let's see if this is the right one. Crystalline ruby. Okay, so this is the one. So we need 2 of these. We need to cut these down. Into plates. And then we can go cut these into the circuits we need. I went ahead and threw this one back here. Went ahead and made a HV battery box back there, hooked to my HV line here, electric CO laser, and then MV or tier 2 laser engraver here. That should be just what I need to do these. So there we go. And I need to get a chest on there. There we go. Chest. Should have left a little more room here. Put this over a little further, but I didn't. Alright, so let's go see if we can get this thing built now. Over here in the circuit room. I need to put a door between these 2 rooms because it's a real pain in the butt having to walk all the way around. By the way, I got my thing over here so I can do all my work over here instead of having to go all the way over there. Now, if I remember correctly, oh wait a minute, don't I have to have the other, let's look here. I need this, so I need 4 of them plus the circuit plate. So I need 2 circuit plates. There we go. That'll make my sockets. And you know what? I just thought about something. Do I have any signalium in here? Crap. I actually need 3 more of these. If I remember correctly. Because I'm going to do 2 of these. And then they're going to make the 2 of these. And then for the centrifuge, I need 3. So I'm going to need 3 more ultimates. And I don't have any more signalium made up. So we're going to do the build for that tomorrow. not going to take the time right now to get the signalium made. Alright, so here's my first sockets. Let's go ahead and come over here and press our first ones. Those are good ones. Then you gotta help me. There we go. Put them back in there. And there's my 2 crystal processor release. So once I get my extra 3 ultimate circuits, we can get that done. And he just gave me the last of the drums I needed. So let's go set this bad boy up and grab a stack of charcoal to start us out here. And just in case, let's grab one of these ULV pumps, and I need should be able to put oil in through a wooden thing because wood is not a gas. It's gonna look stupid, but let's see, do we have another kind of pipe over here? It's not wood and won't look so dumb. Yeah, we got Inbar. Let's use an Inbar pipe. That'll look a lot better. Nice yellow contrasting the gray of the stainless steel. Gotta make it party. Crazy, be proud of me. And it's nighttime. Let me go jump into bed real quick. Ain't no reason to try to build this during the nighttime when y'all can't see nothing. So what's the time on one process in the distillation tower, I wonder? Let's see.
6 seconds.
Oh, it's only 6 seconds. So we're doing twice that speed?
No, it's 6 seconds with tungsten.
Oh, okay. That's not bad then.
But it is only 1/20 of a bucket.
Yeah. Alright, so there's that output. And then we gotta stack these up here. There we go. And then input through the top, so we'll put this. Actually, let's test it first. Put that there. And we'll see if it actually sucks it in. Son of a gun, do you have a wrench on you? I left mine on the table from all the crafting.
I don't.
Alright, be right back. Made it again. Ought to be on the Olympic diving team. Sneak through the fences here. That's why I have the second wrench in my crafting table, so I don't do this kind of thing. I always forget something if I don't have an extra one on me. That's why I usually have them in my tool bag, but broke this one. I get me another one made. Probably just make a second tungsten carbide this time so it don't break so easy. Since I need it for a lot of crafting. Alright, so has it taken anything out of that drum yet?
No.
Alright. I didn't think it would. I'm gonna have to build me a bridge over here so I can quit having to swim. And put this in here. And up we go. Go ahead and put the pump on there. And let's grab the multi-tool here. Screwdriver. Maybe go that way. That'll start pumping it in. Oh, dang on. We need a way to go backwards with this. Alright, so now, wait a minute. Why is it not showing the oil in there? You said through the top, right?
It's in a pipe, I guess, only.
Oh, let me look at this again. Distillation Tower. Outputs automatically. Input only possible. Input
Bottom
only
layer.
possible. Bottom layer? Oh, damn it. I should really learn to read. You know that? And it makes sense. The heavy material goes in the bottom, not enough at the top. Now, is that bottom layer above
You
the
could
heat
pump it
acceptors?
back.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It'll actually flow right back in. It did immediately once I dropped it. It's got 256 in there. Alright. Well, that'll make the piping into this thing a lot easier. Won't have to bring the pipe all the way up to the top. Alright, so we put this here. And we'll put this here. And now we should get oil.
Screwdriver.
Didn't open the pipe automatically. There we go. We have oil going in. So let's kick the tires, light the fires. Let's see what she does. Yeah, she's on and running. Everything should be showing up back here. Look at the pretty rainbow. So we now have lubricant for our saw. We have fuel. We have diesel. We have petrol. We have butane. We have kerosene. We have propane. And we should have plastic, paraffin wax, and asphalt. So now with this 2 plastic, is that enough to make your payment for your help? 1 Bic lighter, please. Needs an iron screw, 2 curved plastic plates, and a flint. So let's go make you and I a Bic lighter. Now these are disposable, they're not refillable. So we're gonna have to get propane or butane into the canning machine. 1 liter's worth, or 0.1, so 100 liters for each one. And I'm doing butane because putting propane in one is crazy. propane and a disposable lighter. Let's see, and we have 375, so we actually have enough done already. Let's go ahead and get the lighter made, and we'll worry about putting it in the canning machine and filling it later. I'm gonna have to make a separate canning machine just for filling these lighters. I actually emptied the one that I had with fuel in it for the regular lighters. I'm going to use it for now. Hopefully I've got the iron screws already made. I know I got an iron rod, so if not, it won't take but a second. Now plastic should be able to be done right here, where I do my rubber.
Extruder.
Yep. I shouldn't need the big one. I should be able to do it in the little one here. So let's give it a try. So light the fire and it goes. There's the 2 plastic plates. And we need 2 more for mine. And turn that off. Put them into the roll bender here. And you can't roll them in a roll bender. Alright, so how do we curve these bad boys? You gotta use a rolling cylinder. Wait a minute. Greg, there's no way of making curved plastic sheets. There's no recipe for curved plastic sheets. So we're not getting lighters today. I'll show this to him in the morning, let him figure that out. And I'll have to make the screws. But anyways, that's what we got for you today. Be back tomorrow, hopefully with an update video, if everything gets fixed out right. If not, I'll at least come back and make that centrifuge for tomorrow. And so thanks for all the help again today, Skyra, and thanks Crazy for the help she did. She helped make the stuff for the heat acceptors while we were doing the alloying that had to be done. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.